The first round of the Eastern
A critical Game 4 coming your way in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And the starting group for Chicago. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Murray, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Mitchell in a shooting guard. And for the Knicks, we've got Anthony Davis. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Walker, and it's Baron J in at the center position. Here we go. So off the tip, it is New York. Davis, the pass to LaVine. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A strong man. LaVine fights for the bucket and is rewarded with one more.
New York shooting their first free throw tonight. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. The three from Wembanyama. And it's New York with a rebound. Wiggins outside. Pass to LaVine. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Baron J. Oh! Real! That's what they came for.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Mathurin with a steal. Pass to Murray. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by LaVine. Now Wembanyama. Shoots over Davis. Wembanyama, no good.
Usually he's a master of eliminating, but not that time.
Inside, it's tipped. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Mitchell. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
You could see that Mitchell was hungry on that play, ready to fire as soon as he touched that ball.
Oh, there's the alley. Wiggins with a steal. To the middle. New York working the ball around now. Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Wiggins drives in. There's Davis with the 3. Achiuwa with the rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wembanyama against Davis. Right side Wembanyama. Sinks out after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
For your next Quaker Dance group.
Chicago on D. Will it go? And LaVine with the lay-in. LaVine's got 5.
They've come out strong through the first 4 to start the game.
Outside Mitchell. Outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
They set the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Great teamwork. footwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Achua with a screen. Top of the key. And there's another one for Chicago.
You see the poise, you see the patience. The more experience Wemby gets, the better he becomes.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Levine. Off target with the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
He shoots. There's another one for Chicago.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Levine can't hit. Chicago leading by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end.
Excellent game. Mitchell, a screen on Wiggins. Achua finds Murray. 5 on the clock. The teardrop. Outside for Wembanyama. Outside Achua. Pass to Mitchell. Wembanyama, screen on Walker. Achua for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Barrett. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
With as much defensive attention as AD gets, those passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Defended by Murray. Pass to Davis. Here's Barrett. Wiggins looking around. Shot is up. And it's New York scoring again. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
We want to get loud. And we got the perfect team to help. Your next 7-pack squad.
Monk, he's checked in for Mather.
7-pack squad.
Knicks on D. They trail by 1. Monk finds Murray. Clock at 4. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Levine with a screen on Wembanyama. Pass to Barrett. Achua with a steal. And here's Wembanyama. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Murray from outside. Walker goes down the board.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Fades away. It's good.
This is where Wiggins can be really effective. His mid-range game can really do some damage.
Wiggins against Murray. To the paint. Intercepted. And here they come. Oh, nice shot by Barrett. Barrett got 8.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3.
You gotta chase Mitchell off that line, or else, oh, this man will torch you.
Levine against Mitchell. And Levine throw it down.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach Levine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Davis, the pass to Levine. Back to Davis. Fires from deep. Achua with a rebound. Bulls leading by 3. Yamba finds Achua. Murray against Wiggins. They set a pick. The 3 is up. Murray, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Outside Monk. Outside Achua. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the ball up and redirected the shot.
Here's Berche. Give him 8. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. Walker, a screen on Murray. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama, pass to Mitchell. And again, no good by Chicago. New York trailing. Pass to Walker. Outside Levine. Now Davis. Achua defending. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's New York scoring again.
Strong in offensive presence that you'll find. AD presents more offense than his opponent has answers to.
Achua, screen on Davis. Wembanyama, pass to Achua.
First personal foul, second team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
And the first one at the line is good. For Chicago, Champagnie. He's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Jones in for Jamal Murray. Second free throw, no good.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Well, Chicago's shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Drilled from 11 feet out. Wembanyama's got 13.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside Johnson. From behind the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Chicago leading. Pass to Jones. Outside Achua. Here's Champagnie. The 3 is up. Bobo with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Johnson. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Levine against Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's an 8-footer. And off the glass. That one's good. 15 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Chicago. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back to the game after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Malik Monk is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie at small forward. Jones with a screen on Monk. Here's Levine for three. He buries it from three. Levine's got 10.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is
to the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
His big time on the rim with a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Outside Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Oh, stopped at the rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
Monk for three. Strus grabs the miss. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Jones. Lets it go. Chicago with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Monk missing. And the Knicks shooting has been great this game, 58%. And here's Levine. 10 points for him. Back to Strus. Beyond the arc. And again, the Knicks missing. The Bulls on offense. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Levine with a steal. Pass to Mobo. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Jones. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama, screen on Strus. Drops in the 3. Champagnie's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Chicago. Murray comes in for Jones. Walker against Mathurin. The snap to cold streak. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Wembanyama screen to the paint. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Berger. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Now Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
The muscle inside from Levine. Wow.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Wiggins against Murray. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Walker. Outside Levine. Inside. And he dunks it down.
Smart play call by Levine. Breaks up the defense. Leads the easy shooter.
36.
And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Down low. Here's Champagnie. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes a first. Chicago making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Good on both.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
Now Davis. Levine feeling it out a bit. Davis a screen. The 3. Oh, Levine, an aerial assault.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Wembanyama against Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
No good on that one.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembanyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
Johnson, he's checked in for New York. And the Bulls also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
With their hands together for your Knicks, Teddy Baxter.
Pass to Berenger. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Murray. And here's Maverick. Walker covering. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Champagny, he's checked in for Chicago. Charges a 3 off the inbound. The rebound by Wiggins.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wiggins with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Levine. Hits a three-pointer. Levine's got 11 points in the quarter.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Iguodala. Still no points. 5 to shoot. Pass to Matherin. From deep. The Knicks pull it in. Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell against Levine. Wiggins outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Benedict Matherin picks one up.
Working hard against the defense, Wiggins manages to draw the foul inside.
New York shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
What I appreciate about Wiggins is that he doesn't force anything. He just lets the game come to him naturally.
Strus, he's checked in for Zach Levine. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Iguodala. Now here's Mitchell. Walker covering. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Knicks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. They get it again. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. From outside. Mitchell is good.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
New York working the ball around now. Wiggins from long range. The rebound by Murray.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Champagny, that's good. Champagny's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Johnson finds Strus. Fires it from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Murray against Wiggins. Champagny. Pass to Matherin. For 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Here's the pick. Murray from outside. And Berenger pulls it down.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Wiggins against Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Outside Walker. Wiggins outside. He Takes it in.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up your best move. Let's go.
Here's he's checked in for New York. Then for Chicago, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Iguodala. And Precious Achiuwa subbed in for Champagny. Murray against Wiggins. Murray passes to Wembanyama. The Bulls with another miss. New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Wiggins gets Murray, and Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Knicks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Chicago leading. Outside Achiuwa. Wembanyama down low. 25 points in the game.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
It's Walker on the wing. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Strus. Over Mitchell. Strus' shot is off. Bulls leading by 3. Wembanyama pass to Murray. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Murray against Johnson. Achiuwa with a steal. Now here's Murray. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots.
Greetings, one and all.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Zach LaVine. Anthony Davis is out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Baron J in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. LaVine with it. 4 on the clock. LaVine springs free for the block.
Well, LaVine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Outside Achiuwa. Mitchell against Walker. From deep, Wembanyama. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Wembanyama's got 30.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Back to LaVine. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Achua, high post. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Murray against Wiggins. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls leading by 7. Outside Murray. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama. Pass to Murray. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Levine. Here's Berence. On the wing, Davis. Over Wembanyama. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Murray. Nifty move. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Jarris Walker.
Yeah, what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league.
And Murray drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Walker against Mathurin. Wiggins with a screen on Mathurin to the paint. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Achua. And here's Mitchell. The 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Wiggins against Murray. Wiggins passes to Levine. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chicago leading by 12. The 3 from Wembanyama. Walker pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Davis. Outside Levine. Stolen by Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell on the attack. And Mitchell with the slam.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Levine for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's really carrying the load. No man can do it all by himself.
Murray passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Davis. And again, it's Chicago.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Wiggins outside. Davis down low. Covered by Wembanyama. Davis misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops and shut him down there.
Murray passes to Mitchell. Walker against Mathurin. Wembanyama, screen on Walker. Oh, got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. Fast break, here comes New York. Wiggins from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the range.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Achua. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Achua's got 7.
And And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Outside Davis. Levine against Mitchell. Pass to Barron-J. Now Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Wiggins. No good from outside. From 6 feet away. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Knicks trail by 15. Outside Levine. Takes the three. Hits the trifecta. Levine's got 26.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell will screen on Davis. Davis against Wembanyama. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And this is a tricky move by Murray, getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdowns for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Davis from long range. Chicago with a rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Well, when Wemby is hitting those, it's a great sign for the offense and a nightmare for the opposition.
Pass to Davis. Back to Levine. Launches it. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feet. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Now Wembanyama. Inside. Wiggins with a steal. Davis against Wembanyama. With the 7-footer. And it's Chicago with a board. 17 points was their biggest margin. Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. And down it goes. 2 points. Walker's got 6 points.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Right side Wembanyama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 14.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Levine against Mitchell. He's feeling it. Levine, good. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's been a bright spot in the play today, but he can really use some help.
Wembanyama, screen on Walker. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. Trying to make it a 3-point play. Johnson, he's checked in for Davis. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw is good from Mitchell.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Levine. Here's Barron-J. 14 points for him. Johnson for 3. He drops it from range. He's got 7.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Murray passes to Monk. From deep, Wembanyama. And Barron-J pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Wiggins against Murray. Pass to Achua. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes. Wembanyama's got 41.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Johnson for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Use that timeout and give him some medical attention.
For Chicago, Iguodaro, he's checked in for Achua. Champagnie comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Jones in for Murray. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. And rejected. It's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 4, Kobe Sanders.
A minute 29 left to play in the third. Oh, and Johnson with a block. To the inside. It's Momo. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to Champagnie. The three from Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Outside Johnson. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so here is Chicago.
77.
Jones in the post, covered by Strus. Iguodaro, no good. Knicks trail by 13. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Jones, the pass to Sanders. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Jones up top. Here's Sanders. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Malik Monk, also Murray out there, and it's Iguodaro in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lobo can't hit. Chicago leading by 13. Murray with it. Strus covering. Now here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Pass to Champagnie. Outside Matherin. To the middle. The shot's good. Iguodaro's got his first points of the game.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Matherin has been well coached on when to give it up.
Johnson against Murray. Here's Mobo. Pass to Levine. Pulls it in from the elbow. That's short off the rim. And the Bulls shooting 56% today. Here's Champagnie. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Levine against Monk. Levine can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Champagnie. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Johnson. Outside for Levine. No good, off the front rim. Chicago leading by 18. Pass to Murray. Outside Matherin. From the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Murray against Johnson. Outside Levine. Connects again from distance.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Pass break, here comes New York. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Jones.
All-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Murray against Strus. Murray passes to Matherin. There's a screen. Puts it up. This is the jumper.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Here's Levine. Can't hit from the elbow. Chicago leading by 16. Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Murray. And the layup is good off the glass.
So much passion from Murray on that play. I mean, he comes up against solid defense, but he just wants it more.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he drops it first. So for the Knicks, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Mobo. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jones. And it's Walker in for Strus. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Wembanyama's checked in for Iguodaro. Achua comes in for Champagnie. Mitchell's checked in for Monk. And it's Jones in for Jamal Murray.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Outside Levine. Pass to Davis. Over Wembanyama. New York, no good that time either.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Left side Matherin. Let's go with a 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Matherin's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Levine finds Walker. Here's Johnson, defended by Jones. Pass to Levine from downtown, on target from range. Levine's got 37.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Achua passes to Wembanyama, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Levine. Chicago with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. That free throw no good. Jamal Murray is checked in for Chicago.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And New York has possession. Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Pass to Murray. Now Jones. Now Wembanyama. He's covered by Levine. And it's good! He hits another one!
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Levine. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside for Mitchell. Sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Pass to Levine. To stop the run. Aaron Jay's shot is off. Chicago's gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Zach Levine.
I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
For Chicago, Iguodaro comes in for Achua. And it's Monk in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Levine. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Monk passes to Murray. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
There simply aren't many defenders who can hope to block Victor's shot. Sometimes fouling is your only option.
Strawther's checked in for Jamal Murray. The Knicks shooting 27% here in the fourth. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Jones. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Number 44, Zaire Williams.
To the paint. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Strawther's checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, number 3, Julian Strawther.
And here's Jones. 6 to shoot. From 9 feet out. And rebounded by Zach Levine. New York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Walker. 3-pointer. Strawther grabs a miss. Now Monk. Here's Strawther. 3-pointer. And rebounded by Zach Levine. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Davis.
2 minutes.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Staying strong against the defense. It's just great to see Davis initiate the contact.
Champagny, he's checked in for Wembanyama.
The line, 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Jones, the pass to Monk. Back to Jones. Pass to Iguodaro. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He misses the free throw.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And the Knicks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Davis a screen. Here's Levine. And a nice finish on the layup. Levine's got 41. And with
With time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance has been for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And that one drops.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
121-94.
Monk against Wiggins. Chicago passing it around. There's a screen with the step back. Jones, the pass to Monk from 15 feet away. Jones misses. High post Davis. Outside Walker. Pass to Wiggins. There's the triple. That shot off. The Bulls on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Levine against Jones. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet,